Hey guys, grab your coffee. We are going to do a deep dive into Opus Dei and how it became the hidden spine of America's Christian nationalist movement. Most Americans have never heard of Opus Dei. They might have heard of it from the Da Vinci Code, but the truth is stranger than fiction. It was founded in 1928 and was built around a deceptively simple idea: ordinary life is holy. Its members call this the sanctification of work. In practice, it became a global machine for spiritual discipline, obedience, and elite formation inside the Catholic Church. Opus Dei isn't a parish or a charity, it's a special Catholic organization, the only one of its kind approved by the Vatican that answers directly to its own leader in Rome instead of local bishops. Its roughly 85,000 members are divided into tiers. Supernumeraries, who are married lay people living normal lives, donating money and attending formation events, and then numeraries, which are celibate members who often live in Opus Dei residences and dedicate their life to the organization's work. Assistants are often women who handle domestic labor in Opus Dei houses and have accused the group of exploitation. Publicly, Opus Dei insists on holiness through discipline. Privately, former members describe psychological control, secrecy, and extreme practices like corporal mortification. In Argentina, dozens of women are now suing, saying they were trafficked into unpaid labor as teenagers under the guise of vocation. Opus Dei specializes in influence, not mass politics. Its members are judges, lawyers, financiers, educators, and policy advisors. The people who write the rules. In Washington, the Catholic Information Center, run by Opus Dei priests, serves as the quiet hub where conservative Catholic power meets Republican politics. It's where donors, think tank heads, and Supreme Court whisperers gather to align faith with strategy. The organization officially claims neutrality, but its moral worldview is unmistakably hard right: anti-abortion, anti-contraception, anti-LGBTQ, pro-hierarchy. In the United States, its orbit overlaps with the Heritage Foundation, the Federalist Society, and the Project 2025, the blueprint. Opus Dei and the American Christian right once operated in separate worlds. The first elitist and Roman, the second populist and Protestant. Trumpism welded them together. Now Catholic legal elites supply the intellectual scaffolding, while evangelical networks supply the muscle. Together they aim to collapse the wall between church and state and replace it with a pulpit. Their shared strategy is simple: capture the courts through Catholic legal networks shaped by Opus Dei's discipline, mobilize the pews through evangelical nationalism, and sanctify the state under the language of moral restoration. It's not just an alliance of convenience, it's a theological marriage: hierarchy married to populism, discipline joined to rage. Rome blessing the crusade. Opus Dei isn't a conspiracy theory, it's an infrastructure, a disciplined, secretive network shaping law, culture, and governance. Wait till you hear who is involved. Kevin Roberts. He's the president of the Heritage Foundation and reports he attends Mass and receives spiritual guidance from the Catholic Information Center. Leonard Leo, Mick Mulvaney, J.D. Vance. There's a whole list of them. They're in my Substack if you're interested in the whole list of them. I'm just trying to give you the most obvious ones. Where Israel fits in. For Christian nationalists, Izzy is not just a country, it's a prophecy, proof that their movement is divinely ordered. For Opus Dei and Catholic traditionalists, it is sacred ground that anchors the idea of Christendom. Different theology, same purpose. Both use Izzy as moral cover for power and hierarchy. Trumpism fused those beliefs into policy, moving the embassy to Jerusalem and embracing Netanyahu. His hardline nationalism turned faith into foreign policy. The Heritage Foundation and Opus Dei linked advisors helped script the language that made it sound holy. Israel is the glue. It holds together a global movement that calls domination divine. The Vatican cracks the code. The Pope is finally doing what no one else has dared. He's breaking up Opus Dei's power structure. For decades, the group operated as a church within the church, a global order of priests, financiers, and politicians bound by secrecy and obedience. Now, Rome is moving to split it up. Under the new plan, Opus Dei will no longer function as a single independent empire. Its priests, lay members, and affiliated clergy will become three separate groups, each reporting directly to the Vatican rather than to a single all-powerful leader. Translation: the Pope just pulled the fire alarm on decades of unchecked influence. If the Vatican really follows through, this could be the beginning of a reckoning. Opus Dei built its reach on discipline, silence, and elite loyalty. Now, under the bright light of papal scrutiny, the shadows are starting to shrink. Let's hope so.